Hey folks, Eddie Lazzari here with Educated Veteran, and today, hold on, I'm about to lose my lid off my coffee. Today we're going to talk about mentorship. And this is the one thing that I talk to many veterans, whether it be about the resume, the cover letter, about interviewing, transitioning, military experience into civilian terminology, the list goes on and on of things that veterans are interested in when they get out, when they separate. And one of the heavy hitters is mentorship. And the question is, where can I find a mentor? Where can I find somebody that's been there, done that, that can give me some advice about, career development, professional development, or a specific question that I may have, or just information about a specific industry that I may be interested in. And yes, you can find many groups like on Facebook and LinkedIn and things like that, and there's a lot of incredible people that can offer input and advice. But if you're looking to actually sit down with somebody, when I mean sit down, I mean like a phone call or a Skype or whatever, and you want to talk with them about something in particular. Or if you don't even know, like the biggest challenge too is you don't know what you don't know, right? So there's things you don't know, but so you don't know what to ask. And so that's another reason why having some mentorship is a good idea. Not just from one person either. Having multiple different people where you can bounce things off of, ask questions of, is just a great idea. It's just a good idea. Think about it. The entire time you're in the military, you had people within your chain of command that either came to you and provided feedback, or that you went to them and asked questions of, whether it be help on a particular military skill set. Could be marksmanship or physical training, or it could be some help with the promotion board or Soldier of the Month board. I don't know what the other branches of service have, but in the Army we had a lot of different boards that we could go and attend and compete in and things like that. And so all along the way we were seeking guidance from either other NCOs that have already gone through the board. Hey man, I heard you went last month. How did it go? What are some tips? What are some things? What do you recommend? What were some of the harder questions, right? Things like that. So it could be peer mentorship. It could be, vertical mentorship. It could be horizontal mentorship. There's all different kinds of mentorship. And one of the easiest ways that I just stumbled across very recently is this incredible platform called Lazzari. And you can go to Lazzari.com, and I'll put the link, the URL into the comment section here of this video when I get done recording it. And myself and Bennett Tanton are both mentors. We've both signed up as mentors on this platform, and it's incredible. It's very easy to sign up. It ties over to your LinkedIn profile, it pulls over information, and then what it does is people that sign up as mentees, it'll actually match up the mentee with the mentor and give you a percent match. Like for example, as soon as I signed up, within 24 hours, I ended up receiving 2 mentee requests. People that came across my profile and selected me as a mentor for an hour telephone conversation. And both of those initial individuals were 30% matches. And then I had my first call and spoke with the gentleman for an hour. We had a great discussion. And by the time the call was over, I think if we were both to reassess, we had way more compatibility than 30%, but still, the point is, you don't need an 80 or 90% resolution for a match in order to gain any kind of value from that mentorship call. And what's great about it, it's free, it's easy to set up, and you can schedule as many calls with as many mentors as you want. So if you want to go on and schedule 5 phone calls with 5 different mentors, this week, you can. And you could talk about, depending on what their skill sets are, you could talk about military transition. You could talk about the IT industry with somebody else. You could talk about, your resume. You could, with somebody totally different. You could talk about interviewing. You could talk about, anything you want to talk about, you could talk about it from basically people that are willing to share their knowledge and experience with you, the mentees. And then you could also go on, sign up as a mentee, which I've done that. And now I'm going through and I'm looking at different podcasters that I want to get in touch with and kind of, that peer mentorship and talk about things that maybe they're doing that I'm unaware of, things like that. Maybe I want to connect with somebody that's in project management, because I have a project management background and that's what my education is in. And so just to get like different ideas and conferences they may be aware of or attending and things like that. So it's an incredible way to network. It's an incredible way to bounce ideas off of. It's just all around a good idea to both be a mentee and be a mentor. So I highly recommend it. Go check it out. If you're interested in booking some time with me or with Bennett, we're both on there, then just go sign up. And then once you're signed up and you've got an account, just go to search for Eddie Lazzari. You'll see me. You can go and select a day and a time that works best for you. Boom, boom, you're done. I'll get a message. I'll accept it. We'll have our phone call. Then afterwards, I can give you some feedback. You can provide me with feedback. How did it go? What were some things that you took out of it? What could have made the experience better? I mean, it's an incredible. I cannot stress enough how incredible of a resource this is. And we're going to work really hard to get the creators of Vetterati on the Change Your POV podcast so we can interview them and ask them, where they came up with this idea and just kind of talk about the whole process. So there you have it, folks. That is your tip for today. This is Eddie Lazzari helping you become an educated veteran.